What's up guys, Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on Killer Labz Destroyer pre-workout. This is most certainly a high energy complete pre-workout supplement. We are going to go over ingredients, doses of ingredients, effects absolutely, since it is a high energy pre-workout supplement. We'll go over flavors, mixability, value for money, post-workout calm down if applicable, and I'll give you my personal feedback on the product as well. So let's jump straight into it. On the screen now, you're going to see one of these, minus my notes, a nutritional information panel for this here Killer Labz Destroyer. Each one of these tubs is going to get you 30 delicious serves, and each one of those serves is 9 grams total. Now, the big change up to this is the previous product to this was called Executioner, and it was a blend. It was a proprietary blend, so you didn't know the dosing of the ingredients. Only some of them, but not all of them. Now, it's a completely open label, so we can see the breakdown of every single ingredient, which makes my job real easy to give you guys the info and the goss on this product. Kicking off with 3,000 megs of l-citrulline. Now, l-citrulline is the best form. That's exactly the part we're chasing. If there was 6 grams of l-citrulline malate, you're basically getting 3 grams of l-citrulline. What it does is helps to oxygenate blood cells and help to improve muscular endurance and give you sick pumps. Citrulline is one of the best performance boosting ingredients. It's going to allow you to go harder for longer, and it works very well with your second ingredient in this one, which is beta-alanine. 2 grams. Could it be a little bit higher? Yeah, it could be a little like clinical. We're looking at more towards the 3 gram mark. 2 grams is still going to get the job done. It's going to give you mad tingles, and more importantly, it's going to buffer the build-up of lactic acid. So it buffers specifically the build-up of hydrogen ions, which is what it actually inhibits the performance and stops your body from performing and to basically prevent injury. This allows you to push that threshold up higher. The combination of l-citrulline and beta-alanine is fantastic, so it's like a higher threshold and a higher capacity to go with that. So it's a very good combination. Next up, we've got some agmatine sulfate, which is decarboxylated arginine alpha-ketoglutarate. So it's a better form of arginine, super concentrated, breaks down really fast, and it gets into your system quickly as well. 750 mg is quite a high dose. The clinical, effective dose is anywhere from 250 to a gram, so it's right in the middle of that. It's on the higher end. It's a good dose without being crazy, which I like, because if you have too much agmatine, some people can get a bit of a laxative effect, and you definitely don't want that around a workout, especially a squat or a deadlift workout. So what the agmatine does, as opposed to citrulline, is really widens blood vessels, vasodilates, which means opens up, so you can pump more blood down those veins, deliver more nutrients to the muscle, and also clear more lactic acid from the muscles as well. So it's got a performance boosting element to it. It's also a mild neurotransmitter, so you get a little bit of a feel-good effect out of it, which certainly doesn't hurt. Next up on the list, we have some l-tyrosine at 500 megs. Tyrosine is excellent for giving you the wizard focus. 500 megs is quite a good dose. It's going to work really well with the stimulants in here to give you that mental focus. So instead of having just too much energy, you get a real in the zone effect. Now this does tie in with some of the other ingredients, so we're going to keep moving along. Next up, we've got some caffeine anhydrous at 250 milligrams. This is your fast-acting caffeine, kicks in quick, gives you the energy, gives you that hit of focus and alertness that you want straight up. 250 is a great dose without being crazy. This is sort of what I think is the sweet spot. Somewhere between 2 to maybe 275 at the upper limit, 300 of caffeine anhydrous. Fantastic. You have too much of it, you get cooked. It's too much of a good thing, and it's overstimulation. This is going to help increase alertness, decrease reaction times, improve your reflexes, and allow you to give that switched on, energized, mentally feeling. It's definitely in the performance boosting zone as well, and it ties in with the di-caffeine malate, which is a little further down the list, which is a buffered caffeine. So it's more of a time release caffeine, which is going to take a little bit longer to get going, but it's also going to keep you going for a bit longer. I think caffeine anhydrous gives you your initial hour. Di-caffeine malate helps keep you on point for the next hour, but at a gradual, a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 type effect. So it's a nice, smooth ride back to your normal self without being completely cooked after your workout. Love the combination of the fast and the slow. It's an intelligent way to stimulate without completely annihilating your nervous system, your adrenal glands, and yourself. Next up on the list, this is the exciting one, DMPA, which is diphenylethylamine. Now, DMPA sounds very much like DMAA, DMBA, and DMHA. It is not named that by accident. It's actually the name of the ingredient, and it is an extract of Arrhygenesis. The dose in here is big. DMPA 250 is a whopping dose of it. These Killer Labz are the first people to bring this out in a product in Australia. It hasn't been on the Australian market before, and they are innovating this ingredient. Very excited about this because it's a nootropic type feel effect of a stimulant. It gives you a great alertness. It's excellent for increasing mood. It is a PEA or phenylethylamine humalog, so you get a nutrient sort of transporting mental neurotransmitter effect out of it. PEA is a banned substance in Australia. This is like a precursor to stimulate the production of PEA in your brain. That gives you like a real feel-good sort of energy. PEA has been in a bunch of ingredient pre-workouts and that before. It provides an awesome euphoric sense of well-being and energy. The alertness and that you get out of this is fantastic. It feels very clean, very sharp, sort of intelligent energy and alertness. The feeling on this is fantastic. It's a very cool ingredient. You're going to see it copycatted like hell. You'll see it everywhere. And it's going to be a very popular ingredient, and I think it will be the next DMHA. It's definitely got that sort of like that narcology, that acronym that goes with it, but a very cool ingredient. Great alertness, and you get a really switched on sort of sense of clarity when you take this. It doesn't feel dirty or methy. You just get an awesome effect when you have it. So love the ingredient. The dose is massive. If you want something that kicks you in the ass, this absolutely ticks that box well and truly. Next up on the list, we've already done the di-caffeine, so we'll skip over that. It's an N-methyl-L-tyramine at 75 megs. Tyramine is another concentrated stimulant, very fast acting, a great sense of alertness, and it ties in very, very well with the sources of caffeine in here as well. That's going to give you that big kick up the arse to get going real quick. So when you take this product, it definitely kicks in quick. We're not talking half an hour, we're talking like 5-10 minutes, and you can really feel this rushing through your brain, giving you that real sense of alertness and energy and euphoria and mental clarity as well, which is one of the standouts of this product. And last but not least, we've got some Ketamine at 50 megs. Massive, massive dose of Ketamine. It's a stimulant in some parts of the body, it's a relaxant in others. It's basically for a personal effect, I find it's more of an adaptogenic type of compound. It's going to give you great alertness and focus, and it's going to help you stop from being overstimulated, so you get a better effect without getting that sort of racing heart effect, which you can get as a result of taking too many stimulants. And that's what's in it. So it is a pretty complete, it's definitely a higher stim product, without a doubt. This is definitely a stim peaks delight, but it's still got a bit of substance to back it up. It's got good doses of citrulline and agmatine in there for blood flow, pumps, and muscular endurance. Quite a good dose of beta-alanine in there as well. The tyrosine for the mental focus, which really does tie in quite well with the sources of caffeine, the tyramine, and in particular the DMPA, which is the real standout of this. That's the hero ingredient. When people ask them, they say, I want a strong pre-workout. This is a strong pre-workout. It hits like a freight train. And if you want to be cooked, you want to be alert, this is absolutely going to give you that effect in doses that you haven't seen before in a product, and quite literally the first product to do this in Australia. This thing has, let me get a little focus on this, a warning sticker, quite literally a warning sticker on the top of this thing to focus, and it says warning, contains DMPA, kicks ass, and a very cool ingredient. I'm very excited to have this available at Spartansuppz. So let's mix up a little bit of this here Killer Labz Destroyer and tell you how it tastes. So this comes in 3 flavors. We've got the Furious Punch, which was one of the original flavors in our previous product. We now have a cotton candy, and the one that I've not tried yet, which is Pineapple Mango Madness. So I've got a fresh tub here. Hopefully I don't make a mess of this. I'm gonna, excuse me, rip this open here, get the seal off there, and get a fresh tub of this here Killer Labz Destroyer opened up. It's very well bulletproof seal, so I'm not going to punch this and make a mess. Scoop on top, absolute winner for that. So what I'm going to do is take 1 scoop of this here Killer Labz Destroyer, and I'm going to drop it into a Spartansuppz shaker, 500 ml of liquid, or around 20 ounces for those of you Americanos still living in the past with their imperial system. One of these scoops. Now, if you haven't used the product, I would definitely recommend starting with half a serve, but for this here, 1 scoop. Drop that one in there. The powder is ultra fine. Killer do a really good job with their powder quality. Is very, very fine. It's got great visibility. Like I've not even stirred this, shook this thing, and it's pretty much mixed already looking in the shaker. So that smells fantastic as well, by the way. No blendable in here. A few seconds, shake it up, and let's see if it passes the test. That, it's got a nice little colour about it. It's mixed fantastically. It's super clear. A little bit of cloudiness, and it's still like literally just shook up, but mixability, excellent. Now, as delicious as that is, I'm not going to go crazy and have the whole lot because I don't want to be completely cooked, and this really packs a punch. I'm not kidding when I say that. Flavors are good. In order, I would go Pineapple Mango Madness, definitely my favourite. I'd go Pineapple Mango, Cotton Candy, Furious Punch. The flavors are pretty good. I think the flavor is probably like a 7, 8 out of 10. You can still taste a little bit of stimulantiness about it, a little slight bitter aftertaste, but the flavors are good. It's definitely very palatable. And when you did mix it up, I would recommend having lots of liquid because it does help too with performance, being well hydrated. More importantly, get that out of the way, effects. It's exactly why you're taking this product. This product kicks you in the ass. If you want something that's going to just hit hard, give you a great sense of alertness and wake up, something that if you liked Executioner, you're going to love Destroyer. It's got all of the good and none of the bad. It's so much better as a product. The performance boosters have been bumped up. The blood flow factors in it are significantly elevated. The energy component, it's a much cleaner, smoother delivery of energy. Even though there's less total caffeine, the effect feels better, it's cleaner, it's more focused. The mental focus is fantastic, and this DMPA in this product kicks ass. It is a real high energy sense of alertness, but it's a clean, euphoric sense of energy as well. It's a hard to describe the feeling. It's definitely a very different stimulant, but you feel real happy when you have it. You feel a nice clarity, and the mental focus is good. I found generally with higher stim products, I crash a little bit. I get a little bit cooked afterwards. With this, I did not crash at all. I've had it a bunch of times now. We tried this in the USA on, you would have seen the USA vlog, and the effect's great. The runoff is good. The mental focus lasts for quite a while, but I, oddly enough, didn't have trouble sleeping, which I did actually anticipate having issues sleeping because the DMPA has such a long life and it does help with like mental clarity. However, there is some data showing and some anecdotal evidence showing to be like quite a calming ingredient as well. So it's excellent for switching you on, helping with alertness, but also with focus, which is what gives you that tunnel vision, zoned in sort of effect. So in terms of the effects, if you want a high stim product that kicks ass, this kicks ass and has the substance to back it up as well. It's not just stimulants. Executioner was probably a little bit light on the performance boosting. Destroyer have added quite a lot when we talk about performance boosting ingredients and really ramp this product up to make it a legitimate, complete, high stim but effective pre-workout. Value for money wise, it is $69.95. It's got 30 maximum effort serves. Do not have more than a serve. Even if you've been using your high stim product, start out with half a serve of this product. It definitely kicks ass. So at 30 serves, you're looking at $2.33 a serve. Pretty much on par with anything on the market in terms of high stim complete pre-workouts. You definitely get a lot of bang for your buck. So the value, if you want a stimmy product, this is definitely going to rock your world in all the right ways. Good flavors, great formula, awesome stimulant blend, and a really good delivery in terms of workout performance. I've trained on this a bunch of times now, have liked the workouts, don't get cooked from it as well, which for me is an absolute win. So if you like higher energy pre-workouts, I mean, this Destroyer is going to be hard to beat. Big fan, great job from the boys at Killer Labz, and the response on this has been fantastic. Do anticipate this selling out within the 48 hours of this review, so get some quick. That wraps it up. Supplement review on Killer Labz Destroyer done. If you like this supplement review, please make sure to hit the like button down below, drop a comment with your feedback, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com.